Welcome to the French Wedding Podcast with your host Naïm, the only podcast in English about weddings in France. Great conversations, tips and insights about your French wedding, some wisdom before your big day, and the opportunity to hear wedding professionals actually living and working in France, only for your day to be the most amazing to remember.
Hi everyone and welcome to the French Wedding Podcast. This is a short episode as an update on the Covid-19 impact on wedding celebration. This is recorded on the third week of October 2020. So the new state of health emergency extends to the whole of France. The ban on large parties in halls rented for the occasion. But what about weddings? Recently, the French president Emmanuel Macron has just announced the tightening of measures to deal with the pandemic. A curfew has just been introduced in the Paris region and in 8 big cities of the country. However, the ban on weddings, baptisms, student parties applies throughout the whole country. Until now, these measures have only applied in areas at maximum alert level, but they will soon apply throughout France. In fact, since the 17th of October 2020, a new state of health emergency has been established, and the French are once again faced with numerous rules to try to limit the spread of the virus. Family gatherings and festive occasions are an opportunity to forget about barrier gestures, as the government mentioned. Very often, many people forget to wear their mask and therefore put themselves in danger. Thus, all private parties which are held in city halls or any other establishment receiving public are forbidden. However, it is still possible to organize a party in a private place such as one's house or flat. The president nevertheless invites French people to be no more than 6 people when receiving guests in their homes, a recommendation that he has called the Rule of 6. Emmanuel Macron also strongly encouraged the wearing of masks, including in the private sphere. The authorities therefore call for the utmost caution, especially in the presence of elderly people who are more at risk of serious forms of coronavirus and for whom the number of contaminations is on the rise. In cities and departments on high alerts as in Paris, wedding ceremonies can take place in town halls or places of worship. However, wedding parties are not allowed in public or private venues. It is therefore possible to have a meal in a restaurant for one's wedding while respecting the rule of 6, i.e., no more than 6 people at the same table, which can sound a bit crazy compared to general expectations. If you wish to come to France to get married despite these special conditions, there are no restrictions on travel to mainland France from the UK. However, there is a travel ban at the time of recording for the US residents. PCR screening is not an obligation for travel between the UK and France. It is nevertheless important to know that in view of the health situation, which continues to deteriorate, a curfew is currently in place from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the Île-de-France, which is the Paris region, and for certain other cities. Wearing a mask is compulsory in covered areas and on public transport, such as the metro. In Île-de-France, the wearing of a mask is compulsory in all circumstances for anyone walking in the streets. It is recommended to avoid rush hours, especially on the public transport. If you still want to get married in France, now is probably not the best time to do so. However, don't hesitate to come and visit the country and start scouting around to find the place of your dreams. I wish you and your family all the health in the world, and we're all praying that this situation will get better soon. And in the meantime, take good care, and I'll see you soon for another episode. Hey guys, thanks again for listening to the show today. You can find more information on our guests in the show notes, as well as my contact and my website. If you have any questions regarding your French wedding, I'm happy to help. Also, please do not hesitate to leave a review for the show. There's also a link for that. That will literally take 1 minute of your precious time and will mean the world to me. I always appreciate your support. Thank you again very much for your time and feedback. Wishing you a great day or a great night anywhere you are in the world. I send you some good vibrations and we'll talk to you again soon for a new episode. Bye bye.